Okay, Charles, Mike LaPlante here. Your check is being cashed. I'm sorry this video testimonial took so long. I'll explain. But my name is Mike LaPlante. I'm owner of Bug Zappers Pest and Weed Control in Moore, Oklahoma. That is just on the southern outskirts of Oklahoma City in Oklahoma. We service the entire state, and we provide general pest control, termites, wildlife, and weed control. So we do the whole spectrum of the business here. Back in probably November, I saw your ad in the PCT magazine, and I've been doing bed bugs for about 5 years. We specialize in bed bugs as well as honeybee removals and ants. Those are the three areas that I felt were worthy of focusing on, so those are the three areas that I specialize in. Anyway, the bed bug industry, 5 years ago, I think I did one bed bug job in that year. Since then, the amount of bed bug treatments has gone up tremendously. I've probably now got under my belt, gosh, I want to say 500 bed bug treatments, if not more. I'm a believer in the heat. Went to a seminar with doctors to get paid to study bed bugs 40 hours a week. That's all they study is bed bugs. And heat is definitely the Achilles heel of the bed bug. So I did heat treatments for over 4 years that I did heat treatments. At one time I was probably the only company in the state that did heat treatments. Very effective. I can tell you that on heat treatments, I don't remember ever having a call back on a heat treatment, unless it was done incorrectly, which I've had some of my technicians, I think, wanted to get home at 5 o'clock. But the downside to the heat treatments is that they are very time consuming, which is one of the biggest reasons that your system interested me. Now, I know what your theory said about O3. Obviously, I was not mesmerized by the theory. I was very interested in the time savings that you projected that your system would take, 6 hours or so. I have literally slept in my truck, or napped in my truck, I guess would be the more appropriate terminology, on 21 hour bed bug jobs utilizing heat. The difference with me is that I go in and inspect these homes or these apartments, whatever I'm treating. Once we hit 120 degrees, I'll go in and inspect, move stuff around, and I continue to do that until I have absolutely no more visual movement of the bed bugs. So when I saw your system, speaking of 6 hours, I figured worst case scenario is 10 hours. So that definitely intrigued me, in which case I contacted you, and we did our visiting. I can tell you that I was very much the skeptic, and even up until recently, I'm talking weeks ago, I was still reluctant to accept the fact that this system works. They say the proof's in the pudding, and I've made a lot of pudding with this system, and it's worked awesome. So I will say the first couple of treatments I did have callbacks, immediate callbacks. I think I probably just jumped the gun a little bit on time and application and stuff. But obviously I'm willing to work with something before I give up on it, and I worked with your system, and you and I had discussed several things about the system. But I can tell you what I've learned is just hang in there, let the system work. I can tell you with this system, I've probably done 100 treatments since January. I bought the system from you in January, and I have had 2 callbacks on those treatments. In my follow-up inspections, I'm finding no sign of life. The people have been living comfortably. I do have one that I'm retreating that I treated back in February with your system, but I honestly believe that these people are just bringing the bed bugs in, or somebody that's visiting them has brought them in, because they went for months without saying anything, and now all of a sudden they're seeing bed bugs again, and So we're going to go back and treat that one again. But that was 6 months ago that we treated that, or actually 5 months ago, and they're just now seeing more bed bugs. And I think that the reality is that they've just brought in a new batch of bed bugs. So as far as the evidence that I've seen, I can honestly say I'm very impressed with the system. It's simple to use, and when I say it's simple to use, there just isn't the time consumption in setting up, the time consumption in heating, and waiting for the temperature to get where it's at, and then after that doing your follow-ups and so on. So I do like the system. I think the system's very effective. I'm glad I found it, and it's very well worth the money. So this is my testimony to you, Charles, saying that the system is awesome, and I will highly recommend it to anybody. And for you PCOs out there who are unfamiliar with the system, it works, but you're going to have to mess with it for a little bit and get used to it. It's not something that's just simple. We do use the dust, and we also use a chemical spray, so we're not totally green on our treatments, but we are getting a considerable effect on our treatment and 0 callbacks. So I hope this helps you out, Charles. Anybody that's got questions for me, I'm Bug Zappers, Pest and Weed Control, and my phone number is 405-922-5268. Thank you, and have a great day.